When is a revival needed? When carelessness and unconcern keep the people asleep.
A warm welcome to all of you present here. We are honored to be here and witness the culmination of last year's events and efforts. As we stand here in awe of all you have achieved, we can look forward to a bright and promising future. You are the next generation. Our future and everything good and worth saving is in your hands.
We are here to celebrate our graduates, but we need to see who we are celebrating. Without further ado, let us welcome the graduating class of 2021 and their faculty to the room.
This procession is led by our chairman, Mr. Arshad Sharif, and Ms. MD, Mrs. Tanveer Arshad. Our chief guest is Hussam Badi. Our CEO is Zahid Sarosh. Finance manager, Mitesh Shah. CAO, Amin Hamdan. Our principal is Mr. Muhammad Ghaffar. For the Indian system is Mrs. Humaira Sharif.
Vice Principal for the British system, Mrs. Cicely Davis.
Our group admin officer is Ms. Amal Jafar. Mr. Manoj is in the Department of Chemistry. Ms. Vijaya Lakshmi in the Department of Biology. Mr. Azmatullah Khan, the HOD of Maths. Mr. Muragappa, the Head of Department of Physics. Mr. Christensen, the HOD of Chemistry. Ms. Shamala, the HOD of Commerce, Ms. Abir, the HOD of Arab, Ms. Kitty, the HOD of English, Mr. Riyaz, the HOD of Humanities, Ms. Nisar, the HOD of ICT, Mr. Zuhair Azmi, the HOD of Islamic Studies, Ms. Vidya is an economics teacher, Ms. Tharsiyama, business study teacher, Ms. Gada is an Arabic teacher, Ms. Wafaq is an Arabic teacher, Ms. Nida is also an Arabic teacher, Mr. Imran is an Islamic teacher,
Mr. Omar, Islamic teacher.
and Dr. Amin is our counselor. Finally, Mr. El Said is our floor supervisor.
Let's welcome the graduates of class of 2021.
Adan Asif, Alyssa Ang, Isan Husni, Denise Ann, Fatima Muazzam, Lama El Fateh, Iram Aftab, Reem Hamdi, Rachel Louise, E. Kulsum, Saima Elmera, Abdul Rahman Khalid, Lance Inigo, Malik Mobeen, Muhammad Sanjido, Muhammad Afaq, Muhammad Hayed, Muhammad Rayan, Muntasir Hussain, Ramiz Kamil, Tayyab Rafiq, Yamem Hassan, Ziyad Muhyiddin, Abdul Razak, Ahsan Nadim, Arham Hafiz, Faris Nadim, Hussein Sami, Walid Qasim, Saif Al-Din, Muhammad Khalid, Muhammad Syed, Syed Arif, Muhammad Irfan, Muhammad Balogh, Adela Zafar, Arifa Akhtar, Amal Jabbar, Aya Al-Fatih, Dania Ez, Iman Hussain,
Fahmida Islam,
Fazana Akhtar, Fatiha Akhtar, Fatima Nasir, Fiza Ramzan, Hamda Muhammad, Huda Reda, Laiba Nasir, Lina Khalid, Maimuna Munawar, Maria Nabih, Maria Tiana, Muntaha Nadim, Nahlatu Zahra, Naufat Wahid, Precious Elmera, Rabia Jabir, Sheikha Allah, Yamama Hisham, Zainab Fahim, Ahmad Wa'il, Hamza Imtiaz, Muhammad El Mahmoud, Muhammad Hussam, Muhammad Ahmed, Muhammad Faizan, Saif Al-Din, Shehab Al-Din, and Zakaria Akbar. As we memorialize the success of our graduates and leave their mark in history, let us remember the source of all of these gifts. God is the source of peace and happiness, and there is nothing more that we wish for our graduates. Let us commemorate this special occasion with a prayer by Fahad Ahmad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون والذين هم على صلواتهم يحافظون أولئك هم الوارثون صدق الله العظيم.
The National Anthem is a way for us to express all our feelings about and hopes for the UAE. It is a magnificent country and one that we all undoubtedly feel quite proud of. Let us all stand for the National Anthem.
I call upon our principal, Mr. Muhammad Ghaffar, to deliver the welcome address to all those attending the event.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Greetings one and all. I am proudly privileged to welcome you all for this virtual graduation ceremony. Before I welcome you all, let me share few brief details. This particular batch of class of 2021 has 77 students. Among those 77 students, 40 students are boys and 37 are girls. And I proudly say that this is our 18th batch which is graduating from Aligned Junior School. And we are also proud to look back and see what these students from 18 batches have accomplished. We really admire the efforts that all these batch of students have put, and they moved forward and they embarked highest possible positions as per their capabilities. They are well settled, they are leading, they are serving the community. So this dedication of our school's efforts have prepared every graduate who have graduated from Align Junior School to be a skilled and a social being and humble most of all. So I'm quite confident this batch, this particular batch also, though they were under tremendous pressure due to the circumstances, due to the pandemic situation over the past 1.5 years almost. But when we look into their commitment, their dedication, we can proudly say they themselves prepared for the future as well. So I welcome and thank our executive management for providing us all the support that was needed when this pandemic situation has begun, in the form of technology, in the form of online delivery of lessons, all those aspects. Then I welcome all the parents without whose support teaching in online situation would not have been possible. They have supported by providing connectivity devices for their children, providing a best possible learning environment at home. So because of that, students were able to focus, students were able to learn, students were able to develop skills. So once again, I thank all the parents for their committed support. This batch has been guided by dedicated, committed, experienced staff members consisting of 17 faculty members who relentlessly worked to prepare lesson plans virtually and motivate students to attend classes and give what all support that is required in the absence of face-to-face learning. So that support has brought all of us together to witness this day, to see this batch of 77 students, which we term as class of 2021, graduating today. Now let me take into reality of these students' life, and from this narration, whatever I am going to tell, I hope you will keep these few things in your mind as and when, wherever you go in future life. Dear students, graduates, class of 2021. For more than a year, you kept going to class even it was online. You kept studying, you kept striving, and you made it to this day. And there are two things I would like you to remember. One, you now know that you have where it takes to, you have where it takes to get through pretty much anything. So when you come up against an obstacle in future, when you experience a setback, and you will, we all do so, remember the resilience that you showed this past 1.5 years, the determination you showcased. Remember that you have the strength to get through anything. So these are the two strong elements which will makes you propel in future life. Second thing I would like to state that you do not have to get through anything alone. You are not alone we are all in this together, and when we look out for one another, everybody is better off. Just think about what you have done. You have followed the guidelines, simple 3 guidelines, that is social distancing, wearing mask, and sanitizing. So that guaranteed you the safety, and you saw that you helped others to follow this. You help your siblings, you help your grandparents, and you also participated in vaccination process. You signed in, you saw that your parents sign in, your grandparents sign in, get vaccinated to get maximum protection. So that's one big responsibility during this pandemic situation. Apart from studies, regular studies, you have taken up. So this past year, as tough as it has been, it has taught you a few things about yourself. And you should be proud of yourself, which is you are strong, you are smart, and you have so much to offer. As you take this to the next stage, I would ask you to carry with you all that you are stepping out into the world. As you do, we are beginning as a world to emerge from the pandemic. So, class of 2021, I do believe you will help determine what our world look like on your beside. You are not the first to shoulder this responsibility. When we into the past or history, there were many youngsters, there were many students who have taken up the responsibility under these similar kind of pandemic situations in the past. So I am quite confident with your dedication, with your commitment, with your discipline, what you have learned during this pandemic period, that will surely help you in future life as well. One more thing you remember, the world is looking for inclusivity in all aspects of life. So you have the responsibility wherever you work, wherever you are, to include the people who need our support. And remember, your own family members needs you. They have supported you all along throughout your education. So when you graduate from here, when you go to university, when you take up the new positions in future life, remember to support your family and showcase your humility towards parents, grandparents, siblings, all the people around you. So then you can contribute your part in this world. So with these few words, I wish once again you all the best in all your future endeavors. Thank you for attending this virtual graduation ceremony. So I request all of you to keep everybody in your prayers, in your wishes, and especially this particular class of 2021 who is out to set a best example to the world. Thank you all. Have a nice time.
I would also like to call upon our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Arshad Sharif, to share a few words with us today.
My dear graduating students, dear parents, dear members of AJ faculty, very good evening to all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm extremely pleased and happy to be addressing you on this virtual graduation ceremony for the 2020-21 batch of grade 12 students. Heartiest congratulations to our VIPs, our great students who have completed their long tenure of schooling career, and they are moving on to pursue their ambitions, their further educational careers. My heartiest congratulations to you all and to your parents and to your teachers. We know that the circumstances in which this year's graduation is being conducted is quite sad for all of us. This is in fact the second year. Even last year we had to do the same way on a virtual basis. We all know that we are going through these extremely difficult and unfortunate moments in life. Mainly you, the children who are at the pinnacle of your career, educational career, you have missed out one complete year of all that you were waiting for to enjoy the last phase in your tenure of schooling. It's extremely sad and unfortunate for all of us, not just for you, your parents and your school likewise. But we all should understand that it's something that's beyond our control. You are not alone in this. The whole world is suffering from this epidemic, which is still on the increase in a way. Nobody imagined us that even 1 year down the line, when it began last year, we would still be facing the same situation as we are now. However, my dear children, one thing you all must know, that life has a lot of things to offer for everyone, every human being. There are always ups and downs, there are difficulties, there are good times and bad times. So this is how we all go through life and become stronger and stronger. Particularly for you children, when you are in this stage of your growth, as you are just stepping into your adulthood actually, this is a kind of a learning experience, I would say, because life cannot be rosy all the time. You cannot have a very happy life all along in your journey of life. These kind of difficult situations will make you learn a lot, make you learn to adapt, and make you stronger as you go on in your lives ahead. I'm sure you have learned all these lessons. You have seen how you could cope up with a completely different situation, a different way of learning your lessons, different way of being together with your families. This is what I would say. You should take the positives from the current situation. We do feel bad. we always say that these millennials of this generation particularly are the most unfortunate victims of this epidemic, because this is the time when you are going to go towards the ambitions you have had in your lives. The turning point in your life happens at this time after grade 12, when you choose your careers based on your performance in the schooling phase. It's really unfortunate and painful for all of us, for your parents mainly, for you of course, and for all of us in the school, your teachers, that you could not go through this important year the way we all were looking forward to. Anyway, as you progress, you have become stronger now. You have learned to adopt, which you are going to take forward to in your further careers ahead, inshallah. Just remember your obligations and your responsibilities as you move on in these difficult times, particularly with regards to your parents' expectations from you. Although I keep telling that parents in this era do not have any expectations for their children to be of any service to them in a way, unlike in the past generations. Parents' aim and objectives are to make sure that children get the best of their education and reach the goals of their careers and remain happy whichever part of the world they are. This is the mindset of parents these days. That's how you see people are now moving on to different parts of the world. Sorry. And parents remain in their own places, all by themselves. So the happiness of parents lies in the happiness of you children. That's a fundamental thing you need to understand. And with that goes a huge responsibility of how you conduct yourself as you move on in the next phase of your educational career and further ahead in your professional careers too. No parent can tolerate or accept children not doing well in their educational careers. It will be very heartbreaking for them. So you must learn and understand the sacrifices your parents have done all through to bring you up to this point in your lives. You have to pay back to them only by reaching the destinations which you have parents want you to reach. That's the best way you can repay to your parents. That's one thing which I find it foremost to tell you and advise you. The next thing is that as you move on to any place where you are destined to go, in any university, in any country, you must remember that you remain the ambassadors. Firstly, ambassadors of your family, then the ambassadors of your school where you have learned all these years. You remain ambassadors of the country from where you have educated, you have lived best part of your life. So your actions and your behavior will reflect immediately on all these areas. So I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to tell you, that your behavior and how you react and how you behave and how you interact with your friends, with your peers and with people elsewhere, wherever you go, you have to be mindful that it reflects a lot lot towards your foundation, from where you come from where you are studied, from where you belong to. If you learn this, you will remain committed to your ambitions. You will remain focused. Some people think that this is the best time to enjoy. Now you got all the freedom as you move on. But remember, you have just a few more years of your important phase in your career to focus and sacrifice all your distractions that may come in your way. If you conduct yourself well during the next 3, 4, 5 years, you will come out victorious, and you will be on par with all those greats who you have seen, your own friends who have reached such high places in their professional careers. So many of our students, alhamdulillah, from Aligned Juniors have reached such universities and beyond in such high professional positions. We feel extremely proud. We would like you also to take the same route, and I hope and pray that you keep in mind all these advice from all those who are advising you, and may you reach the height of success and reach the goals what you have kept for yourselves and what expectations your parents have for you. And that's all I can tell you. Wish you all the best in your future career. Take care of your health, which is the most important priority these days. Take care of your parents, your family, and then take care of your career ahead. Wish you all the best once again. Enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you so much for listening me out.
I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Hussam Badi, to our event. A graduate from the 2013 batch of Aligned Junior School, he holds a finance degree from the American University of Sharjah and has also founded Illuminum, a leading energy news aggregator. He works at the Boston Consulting Group in Dubai and is passionate about sports and social change. I invite Mr. Hussam Badi to address our graduates.
Hi everyone, my name is Hussam and I'm here to congratulate you on your graduation from AJ. I sat where you were sitting roughly 8 years ago. Time really flies, so massive congratulations. It's a massive feat. You're moving into the sweetest years of your life, and that's something you will come to realize when you enter university. Never mind the point of this being a pandemic, and it's been a few tough months, I would assume, for you getting into the last phase of your high school. But you will find that university will be a lot of fun. Inshallah, we're close to the end of the pandemic in a year or so, but you will find that university will be some of the best years of your life. So I'm really excited for you all. I won't take too much time. I just wanted to share some of my own experiences. Hopefully they come in handy as you go through university, but charge your own way. Be excited about what's to come, and hopefully some of these tips or advices, if you will take you a long way, and maybe you'll make new mistakes and learn from those that we made as AG graduates getting into university. So I've written them down on a paper for me just to make it easy. The first thing as to what you should study. Well, a lot of the times we ask ourselves the question, is there a scope for this in the market? Will I get a job? True, to one extent, that is a good question to ask. But in the long run, and this is something 8 years down the line after being at university for 4 years and then being in the workforce for 3+ years now, I can tell you one thing for sure: you will burn out very quickly if it's something you're not interested in. So make sure whatever you study in today's world, be absolutely confident and comfortable that whatever you pick has a market. It's just a question of where it exists and what kind of work you'd like to do. So that's something you will figure out in time. The key thing at this point in time for you is to think about what you're really interested about, what excites you to study, right? And I know that you might not have been exposed to a lot of topics or subjects at high school. That's perfectly okay. Once you go to university, you will have the access to massive libraries, to multiple departments. If you especially end up in a liberal arts school, then you will study so much more than just what you pick as your major. And that is true of even those who go into professions of medicine and so on. You will still have access to a lot more than what you initially planned to do. So always keep an open mind and you'll be surprised what you find. So point one being, always go for what you're really interested in and you will not go astray. Second, I think, is build good relations with your professors at university. This is something you will notice even today with your teachers at AJ. Always make sure that you're in touch. You will never know when you need their advice and how valuable it will be when you need it. And with professors in particular, because they do a lot of research, you might also find that at some point you want to write more about the topics you're interested in, and you might be able to publish a paper with them while you're at university. But even after, when you graduate or you're closer to graduation at university, you will find that a lot of these professors have connections in the market and you'll be able to network your way into a job, hopefully. So always make sure to stay very close to your professors. In another sense, also make sure whenever you're at university, you're the one who's paying, right? In a job, I'm the one getting paid. So the company asks me to do a lot of the work and they expect me to do the work, right? In a university, you are the one paying for your education. So don't limit yourself to just the professors that you study with, but reach out to other professors during their office hours in different departments. Get to talk to them about what they do, what they write about, and understand what subjects they teach. You'll be surprised how little people do that and how valuable that can be as a source of information. So always make sure to stay close to them. Something else which is critical, it's absolutely important, is not just what you study in class, but pay a special attention to what you study outside the class. What do I mean by that? These are things like sport or extracurricular activities, like you might have a cultural club that you want to be a part of, or you want to lead the student council, or if you want to lead an interest-based club. Always make sure to involve yourself in them, right? And be aware of what you're doing, not just for the sake of the fun of it. That's important. Make sure you have fun, but always make sure that you're spending your time in a way where you're learning something. So a good example here would be, take something that you're studying in your class, discuss it with your friends, with your professor, and then if you're part of a club, try and, maybe you're leading the debating club, for example, try using what you study, and if it's a business course, for example, or if it's a media course, how can you market an event using what you've studied? So use those as tools to apply what you learn. Because if you, and this is something that, I apologize to all the teachers listening to this, but a lot of the times you will not remember all the chapters that you studied in class for your O levels or A levels. A lot of this stuff will, go into oblivion simply because you don't use them, right? It's not because they're not important or valuable. But the key point here is, unless you apply the things that you learn, you will inevitably forget them. So try and pay attention to how you can maximize your learning by applying it outside the class. A couple of things before we close this is 2 things you will start noticing very quickly. Time flies. It really does. So make sure that you manage it well. And by this, I don't just mean that make sure you finish things in time, but always be wary of where you're spending your time and if this is valuable towards what you're doing, right? So it's always important. Make sure you have fun, you make new friends, you go out, but at the same time, make sure that you're giving enough time to your, grades, because they matter. As much as I would hate to admit it, they do matter. So make sure you're spending enough time to cover your bases on your education, but then, also make sure that you're spending that with different club activities that you're doing or playing some sport. So managing your time becomes extremely important. A lot of the times you'll have exams when you have to attend some event that you're organizing. How do you prioritize, right? Do you go for the exam? Do you go for the event? I can tell you I've ditched exams for events, and it taught me a big lesson as to how to prioritize and manage your time. But that's okay. You will make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. Just make sure when you do make those mistakes, you learn from them. And the best thing you can do is learn time management and how to prioritize things within a given time. Akin to that is the ability to manage expenses. This is something you will learn slowly, bit by bit, when you get either pocket money or you work for a student job in your universities, and you have a budget to play with. So make sure that you learn that skill, because once you start earning money, I can tell you the temptation is incredible to spend it all out. But if you're in a good habit of saving up money for a particular goal, this will take you a long way in the future. The last thing I would say is make sure that you live away from home. So if you have the option of staying in dorms or at home, I would highly urge you to stay in dorms, stay in hostels, travel, go as far away from home as you can. And I know the parents listening to this will be like, no, but no, I really, really encourage you to step away from home. First, it will teach you how valuable your time with your parents is. So every time you're back, you will really appreciate them for what they've done. But you'll also learn how to be self-dependent. A lot of the times we take for granted the food that we get on the table while we're working at home, or the money that we don't have to worry about because there's always dad to ask money for. But again, this is important. The sooner you are independent, you can manage your money, you can manage your time, you're making new friends, you learn how different people and different cultures work. The moment you graduate, you're ready for real life. And that's what university is all about. Make all the mistakes. It will have consequences, but not desperate consequences. And it'll be a great place for you to learn and teach yourself the skills you need to be successful in life. I hope this is useful at any stage in time. If you do want to reach out to have a conversation, feel free to add me on LinkedIn and I'll be happy to connect with you. But most of all, massive congratulations on graduating, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care.
To honor and respect the batch of 2021, we would like to invite our representative of grade 11, Hannah Jordan, to express the celebration with a toast.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hannah Jordan Padia, and today I will be delivering the grade 11 toast. A recurring theme in my life recently has been the concept of family. I believe that family is something that we can all relate to in one way or another. Thank you, the people of grade 11, for being my family. We have laughed together, cried together, and argued over things that made absolutely no sense. I would not change a single moment. Your tenacity is unheard of. You are such knowledgeable, passionate people who want to change the world for the better. You have gone through pain of epic proportions this last year. You have persisted in best ways, though. You have taught me about the world around us and enabled me to have a sense of optimism. and I am so grateful to have you by my side. Today, I celebrate you alongside our graduates. Stay safe, and thank you for trying to make the world a better place. I have faith in all of you.
I want to start off by saying that I'm extremely honored and excited to be given the opportunity to share my thoughts and express my gratitude. This year was incredibly unique, to say the least. We were apart, yet constantly connected. We were faced with challenges and obstacles both academically and personally, yet we overcame them all. I spent many days trying to come up with something nice and distinguished, but I ended up with the same generic speech again and again. So I'll just tell you what makes me happy. I remembered walking around the school corridors with my friends, laughing and talking about our ambitions and dreams, trying so hard to decide which surgical specialty we wanted to go for, before even deciding we wanted to study medicine. I remembered comparing our eye bags in the library and running around the football field like little kids. I remembered all those days in the lab, where I found comfort looking at my friends, knowing we were all as confused and worried we wouldn't see the solution change colors. Each corner of the school held an important piece of my life, an important memory, but all of a sudden, I was supposed to believe that every single computer key and a screen were supposed to be a substitute for that. Speaking of sudden changes, our dear teachers. This year undoubtedly impacted you as much as it did us. So thank you for remaining consistent and caring unconditionally for us every step of the way. Your help, support, and guidance were crucial for us to get through this year and all the unexpected challenges it held. I do not believe that words can possibly describe the impact you've had on my life, but I'll still try. Thomas Edison once said, if we did all the things we were capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. Thank you for showing us what we were capable of and believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. Your impact has gone far, far beyond academics. You have embraced all our mistakes and allowed us to learn from them, even if it meant being a few glass burettes short in the lab. Sorry again. You have taught me so much about myself, and thanks to you, I believe the sky isn't the limit to my dreams, and that we can do anything we put our minds to. It's a lesson more precious than any textbook can hold. To my parents and all the parents present here, you have sacrificed so much for us. Thank you for all the coffee, food, love, and warmth you have given us. We wouldn't be here without you, and we wouldn't be as determined and driven as we are. I hope you're proud of us, and I hope we continue to make you proud in the future. If there was a word in the English dictionary whose meaning conveyed more gratitude and respect than the words thank you, I would be saying that word to you both 1,000,000 times over. I love you, Mama and Baba, more than I can possibly hold in my heart. Finally, to my graduating class. Anna Taylor once said, and I quote, "Some people arrive and make such a beautiful impact on your life. You can barely remember what life was like without them." In this class, I have met the most incredible, talented individuals, and I've been inspired for a lifetime. We've all heard we're the COVID batch and that everyone is worried about us, but let me just say that I'm proud of all of us for making it this far. Now go out, live your life to the fullest, and conquer the world with your passion and determination. To my friends, I am the person I am today because of you. Thank you for being by my side, and thank you for all the love you've given me. You are my partners in crime and my family. I will miss everyone present here more than I can put into words. Thank you for this beautiful journey that I would give anything to relive 1,000 times over.
As students, it is important for us to have representation and leadership. Our president is elected by the student body to serve and represent the needs of the students. It is now time for our wonderful valedictorian and student council president, Sheikha Alam, to make her speech. She has earned her spot, and we have no doubt that she will impart some of her wit and humor to us.
Welcome faculty and staff, family and friends, graduates, our honorable chief guests, and Mr. and Mrs. Arshad to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. I'm Shaka bint Awam, the president of the AGB Student Council, and I welcome you humbly to an evening of joyous celebration. Thank you for joining us to celebrate our years spent here at Elaine Junior School and all that we have accomplished. While most graduation speeches would discuss the achievements of the graduating class, what makes us unique, and how we will be remembered, this year is different. This year, we have been called to do and be something bigger than ourselves. What the class of 2021 has experienced is unprecedented. Our time together was cut short by a pandemic. We had little time to grab our things from school and prepare for weeks of shelter in place. The pandemic upended life as we knew it for us and millions of people throughout the world. While we are all in the same storm, we weren't all in the same boat. Healthcare workers and grocery store employees became essential workers. We adapted to online learning, cared for each other virtually, and assisted the undeserved members of the community. In a time of fear, sadness, and despair, the class of 2021 has demonstrated incredible resilience and strength. I'm very proud and honored to represent my class and speak to you today. Elaine Juniors has provided us with shared experiences and a space to grow into the incredible individuals we are today. We have created irreplaceable friendships and found mentors in our teachers, faculty, and staff. We have been taught to engage in challenging discussions and listen to what each other has to say. As we leave here today, we must build on what we have learned at AJ and create a future that draws into our community. For some of us, the pandemic has been especially unkind. In times of trouble, I can't help but remember J.K. Rowling's comforting words. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. I hope these words offer comfort and solace to whoever needs them. Our class adapted to the new normal, sustained by a deep love for each other, our school, and our community. We have demonstrated an unwavering spirit. I'm confident that this spirit will be evident to the future generation. I believe that the 77 of us will continue to evolve and persevere in our ever-changing world. I conclude my speech by wishing success to every student graduating today. I know you guys are folks to be reckoned with, and I'm honored to be a part of such an incredible class. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Madam President.
The time has come. Now that you are about to end the journey of a lifetime, the celebrations can begin. We are all so proud of how far you have come. Years of work earn their reward. Let us commence the graduation ceremony and congratulate you for reaching this stone on the path of life.
Adan Asif, a student of genuine sincerity who opens humbly to good advice and is always willing to seek self-improvement. Although her performance still needs much to be desired, she has potential as yet to be developed. A basketball and art enthusiast who possesses a cheerful and easygoing disposition. Kulsum, an energetic and industrious girl. She tries hard and shows her keen interest in learning. She assumes her responsibility well, and she is liked by her peers. A reliable, innocent, and loving girl, so at first she may seem quiet, but when you get to know her, she's quite talkative. Alisa Angde Guzman. She lives by the saying, be like the fountain that overflows, not like the cistern that merely contains. She's an aspiring individual that is known to be diligent, amiable, compassionate, and inquisitive. A competent volleyball player, an ardent reader, a woman with interests for art, music, and astronomy with a dream to travel the world. She's an excellent student that strives for perfection, has positive endeavors, ready to conquer anything that comes her way. Like a middle mist red amongst a field of daisies, she doesn't fail to radiate her confidence and euphoric demeanor. She's creative, gifted with leadership skills, compelling determination, and achieves the highest grades in her studies. Bisan Khalil, a confident, hard-working, dedicated student who is highly organized and driven to accomplish her goals in life. She's a natural leader and a people person who's also an excellent communicator and carries out commendable voluntary work. She's also an active participant in extracurricular activities. Throughout the years, she showed a high degree of responsibility and ambition. Her good judgment and mature outlook ensure a logical and practical approach to her endeavors. Fatma Muazzam, a hard-working girl who gets motivated at 3 a.m. and makes study plans. A girl of perfect mixture between sensitive and cold. Her witty replies and roasts are what entertains her friends. She is very strong when it comes to the tasks that are thrown by the world. A person who would fight for what's right, making her very audacious, and a person with genuine sincerity who opens humbly to advice. She's strong-minded, never feels hopeless, and has courage to stand up to challenges. She is diligent and shows a highly commendable attitude. Her wide range of interests makes her stand out. A kind soul who's adamant about her goals and dreams in life. Iram Eftab, a student who's ambitious and driven. A student who strives for perfection. Her desire in life is to have everything the way she wants. She's a hard-headed, straightforward student who doesn't thrive on validation. From having a sarcastic sense of humor to always being up for a vacation, she rarely needs assistance with anything. Life for her is all about elevation. This is why she admires power and is known to work hard. Denise Rayo, the most generous, respectful, humble, and hardworking student there is. A leader that you can rely on every day because of her goals, effort, and dignity that she puts on. Oh, and if you're in need of a gum or a snack, you know who to get it from. Mercado. She's often misinterpreted, appearing differently from the person she really is. She's a perfectionist and an anxious overthinker, but ironically, she has the most caring and understanding heart. She's not the kind of person that could be described with flowery words and flattering metaphors because her personality is strong and straightforward. She's responsible and capable of taking on any challenge thrown her way. A strong woman with purpose, someone who will prove her relevance to this world. Saima Elmera, sincere and determined. A student who learns from every moment of life to make it better. She's comfortable adjusting to any situation and does not get flustered easily when faced with unexpected challenges. She's a decent badminton player and a voracious reader who likes to get crafty in her spare time. Adela Zafar. She radiates positive vibes and knows that life is full of possibilities. Passionate and charming, she hopes to find solutions to all problems. She believes that focusing on observing new things will bring you positive energy. Aya Al-Fateh, an ambitious, honest, and driven student who's comfortable adjusting to any situation and doesn't get flustered easily when faced with unexpected challenges. She believes that mutual cooperation is a way to success and likes to help people whenever they seek help. Very well organized and punctual towards her work and has a firm, unwavering spirit. Dania Ez. While innocent on the inside, she's powerful on the outside. She's a calm observer, able to deal with problems quickly. She likes to put things into practice and is focused on finding exhilarating things that will inspire people. Iman Hussain. If you googled Iman Hussain, the first few results would be images of books, the cast of Grey's Anatomy, and an infectious smile. An incredibly cheerful, kind, down-to-earth person with a perfectionist attitude when it comes to studying. She was part of the student council last year and has participated in several competitions throughout the years, and after much deliberation is currently planning on becoming a doctor. She is compassionate, warm-hearted, and always sprinkles joy wherever she goes. Farzana Akhtar Rita. Sharp, studious, and hardworking. Not only is she enthusiastic about discovering new challenges, but she's also persistent enough to ace them. Her friends claim that her knowledge helps them just as much as her company improves their quality of life. The only thing she needs to work on is her jokes. Fiza Ramzan. She's optimistic, self-reliant, and above all, a person of strong character. A people's person, she knows how to get along with just about anyone. It's one of her best qualities. She works best under pressure and finds it difficult to say no to a challenge. Aspiring to work in the world of technology, she aims to excel in the field and inspire change using her creativity. Huda Reda. An extraordinary student to say the least. At first glance, she's an introvert, but her unique personality and kind actions speak loudly for her. Apart from being a hard-working, dedicated student, she enjoys capturing life's magical moments through her lens. She always draws a smile on everyone around her and sparks happiness wherever she goes. Muntaha Nadeem. To most, she seems to not have a lot to say, but don't worry, as it is the opposite. She may seem shy at first. However, once you get to know her, she's extremely talkative. Muntaha is also an attentive listener and a caring person to her friends. She is devoted to her studies and has proven herself by consistently achieving top grades. Apart from academics, she enjoys contributing to various events held in school, like being an active member of AGB-MUN and the Student Council. She enjoys playing the piano and loves to watch Korean dramas in her free time. And most of all, she's an extreme sleep lover. Nahla. Ambitious and compassionate. She works hard to attain her goals and does it with passion. She always has a witty remark to everything and is a bibliophile. She is very creative and can create beautiful, alluring pieces with anything and everything and can turn it into a canvas. Rabia Nawaz. A dedicated, hard-working, and compassionate student whose everyday life is to strive for perfection in a well-motivated environment and works spectacularly hard to meet deadlines. She has developed both academically and personally into a mature individual, ready in every way for her university years. She is highly motivated and target-driven when it comes to paving a clear career path for her future. Shaika Alum. While the first thing you may notice about Shaika is her dazzling smile, our current president's qualities do not end there. Her infectious energy and genuine enthusiasm alleviates the burden of any task she's a part of. Not only is she an overachieving perfectionist, but a fiercely independent individual, and her dynamic growth over the years is a testament to this. With potential bursting at the seams and a whiplash wit to match, she knows how to quickly sweep someone off their feet. Consistently achieving the highest grades while juggling multiple extracurriculars and the presidency may be exhausting, but Shaika is determined to face any challenge with a dimpled smile. Yamama Hisham. Strongly compassionate and responsible. They are an observant person who loves to help those in need. They are sensitive of their surroundings and focused on bringing positive impacts and much more on the lives of others. Through their selfless nature, they hope they are always able to look out for the good of the community, albeit by sharing ideas, volunteering around, or through any other means they are able to achieve. Also, funny. Very funny. Hilarious, if I say so myself. Amal Jabbar. A trustworthy, honest, and humble person. Very meticulous with her work and works very hard. She is sociable and described as a calm and relaxed person. Arifa Akhtar Niha. A very straightforward individual. She loves to face challenges and make herself do anything to reach the winning point. She's also a very generous, gentle, and joyful person. Famida Islam. A hard-working student, a wise friend, an artist, and a perfectionist to say the least. She has played a vital role in adding colors and life to school events through her creativity and artistic skills. She loves to create, either it be a project for a competition, a piece of art, or just baking bread. Famida says she'll always be grateful for meeting individuals with such diverse personalities in her 6 years journey in AJ, who taught her some very important lessons in life. Fatma Nasir. Through pure dedication and hard work, she dominates her work. She is non-judgmental, honest, supportive, easygoing, and an understanding human being. She pushes you to go after your dreams, diligent yet never overbearing. She inspires you to be a better person just by being her fabulous self. Laiba Nasir, a girl with pure determination and vision who strives every day to achieve her dreams and goals. A girl who is an avid reader, obsessed with fantasy and fiction, and hopes to live in a very unrealistic world one day. She's a very keen learner who would grasp the situation in an astounding way. She's very compassionate and considerate towards others even if it's a stranger. Her assertive and sensible personality stands out a lot in a crowd. Lina Khalid. She is sensitive to others' emotions, making her an excellent friend with strong principles and determination. She can face anything that life throws at her. Despite that, she is delicate and elegant with an undeniable uniqueness. Maimuna Munawara. Every task she performs, her hard work and honesty stands out. She is optimistic in the dark of the ocean, a true helper to those who are in need, a source of motivation to her friends and people around her. Her work is a reflection of her creativeness and a representative of her intellectual ability. Maya Nabi, affectionate and one of a kind. They are highly motivated when it comes to fulfilling their dreams. They are perfectionists with high expectations for things which, to be honest, takes a toll on them. However, it helps them stay focused on pursuing their life goals. They're caring, won't hesitate to help if they can, and very creative. They, like all forms of creative art from writing to making music to painting and animation, they're not afraid to be open and express their feelings and ideas to help others. Maria Schnella, an individual who's passionate and dedicated towards achieving her goals. With a bubbly and hardworking nature, she carries herself and her personal pursuits well. She undoubtedly fills everything she does with enthusiasm and compassion. Though quiet, she's someone with a lot to offer. She remains motivated to approach challenges and reach opportunities of heights in the future. Nawfat Wahid, a selfless, tough, and an introvert soul. Known to be adventurous too. Mostly, she mentions herself as a warm-hearted and empathetic, but not sure what others think of her. Last but not the least, she is enough of an artist to draw freely upon her imagination. Precious Elmera. Any challenge she's faced with, she overcomes through hard work. Her art piece reflects the tremendous potential of her imagination. The work she's assigned with, she performs with confidence and in an organized fashion. She will succeed with her quality of being persistent and enthusiastic in the field she will choose to work in the future. Zainab Fahim, a determined student, ready to work hard to achieve her goals, no matter how difficult they may seem. She's a student that can balance work and play, always reaching for her dreams, but not forgetting to let her friendships grow and prosper. A commendable student with a bright future ahead. Farzana Akhtar Rita, sharp, studious, and hardworking. Not only is she enthusiastic about discovering new challenges, but she's also persistent enough to ace them. Her friends claim that her knowledge helps them just as much as her company improves their quality of life. The only thing she needs to work on is her jokes.
Abdul Rahman Muhammad joined AJB in 2008, able to witness one fire, 3 earthquakes, and a few thunderstorms within the enchanting premises of Al-Ain Junior School, nothing of which hindered his academic journey. He describes his 13 years experience in the school as follows. My parents sent me to school with an empty basket in my hands, and I came back home with that basket full of cardinal values of integrity, toil, and discipline that is rudimentary for post-school welfare. Abdul Razak, a compassionate and hardworking person with a passion for business. He's always there to help his friends when they need him, and he's a very cheerful person who never fails to uplift the mood of those around him. He's also a good artist who can draw really well and has achieved numerous awards to prove that throughout his high school years. An anime addict that sits and binge watches anime daily. At the end of the day, he's an amazing person to have around and depend on. Ehsan Nadeem. He's precise in his work and always aims for the bullseye. The chemistry lab is his playground. He always supports everyone asking for his help. Academically, he's a straight A student. His life isn't just school. He's a keen cricket player and watcher. He's a very calm person and a step-by-step problem solver. He spreads fun vibes in the class, and he's a picky type when it comes to his close circle. Arham Hafiz. Down to earth, funny and bright. He is known to be a very kind person who gets along with almost anyone. Arham is comfortable adjusting to any new situation and does not get fazed when put in front of distressing challenges. To top it off, he is known to be a Kanye West fan. He may not be very academically intelligent, but is extremely knowledgeable on a plethora of other topics. Lastly, Arham loves to see people happy, but if someone is not, he will do everything he can to make them feel so. Lance Inigo, a down-to-earth person you would ever meet. He seems quiet and shy, but he can be funny and crack jokes with people he's comfortable with. A basketball fanatic who also loves playing computer games but never forgets his responsibility as a student and caring son to his parents. He has a great personality and is willing to learn more in order to improve himself. Malik Mubin Kareem. He's regarded as one of the class clowns, which you'll agree to if you know him well. He's a lazy but efficient type of person. He's open-minded and likes to approach things in life with a playful attitude, and his jokes will always get the whole class laughing. Spreads positive vibes to everyone around him. Don't get deceived by his character, as behind the scenes, he's hardworking and over the top. Muhammad Irfan. He's a hardworking and talented student, always tries to achieve his best and is extremely daring when it comes to facing new challenges. He's very friendly and easy to get along with and is well known for his math skills. Sanjidul Islam Shakib. An avid reader with a deep passion for technology, well-mannered and diligent, but not overbearing. Always in pursuit of being a better person than he was yesterday. Muhammad Baloch Imran. He's a very funny and joyful person who loves to make people laugh and encourages everyone to create a positive vibe around him. He loves to play sports, especially football, with his friends. Academically, he's a very hardworking student who loves to study so he can make his parents proud. He's also very respectful towards his teachers and staff members at school. He believes that success is not given, it is earned, and every single person can achieve greatness in their life if they put in the work and be consistent towards their goals. Muhammad Haid Saqib. He's the best to have around with his fun-loving personality and attitude. He's always open for suggestions, whether from his friends or anyone else. He has participated in the student council as the vice president. He's gained a lot of popularity amongst the boys and has worked to solve problems that come his way. Academically, he's a hard worker who everyone can count on. Muhammad Khalid Afridi. He is extremely daring and ready for new challenges at any given time. Very friendly by nature and easy to get along with, Khalid is always ready to help his friends and to anyone who approaches him for guidance. Because of his friendly and helping character, his dream is to serve humanity by becoming a doctor. He's Hafiz al-Quran, which gives more meaning to his life. A statement in the Holy Quran goes, "Whoever saves the life of one person, it is as if he has saved the whole humankind." This motivates him to achieve his goal of becoming a doctor. Muhammad Rehan. He is very detail-oriented in his work and keen to make new friends. He is always there when his friends need him, whether it be for classwork or just life in general. He works as hard as he plays and is always ready to face any curveball life throws at him. Muntasir Hussain. A shy and quiet kid, but as you get to know him, is kind and easy to make friends with. He ironically carries the title of class clown. He is often compared to a goldfish for his apparently amazing memory. He is a great runner and has received numerous medals throughout his high school life to prove it. Academically, he leans more towards mathematics and spends most of his time trying to finish off troublesome math papers. He has a love for classic animes and enjoys movies with hints of thriller. On days the weather is pleasant, you can find him walking around alone from morning to night time. If he isn't out exploring, he's probably at home sleeping 16 hours a day, which often leads to very messy misunderstandings amongst his fellow peers. At the end of the day, he's a great friend to those around him and always strives to get better at things he has a passion for. Ramesh Tabar. He's self-motivated and enthusiastic to reach his goals. He always tries his best to reach the top, and he's a chemist to be. He has never missed a deadline throughout his school years and is always surrounded by his friends. He is known for his maturity and he has worked to promote the well-being of his class. He acts as a role model to many and tries his best to be a better version of himself every day. He is always ready to take up extra responsibility for the welfare of his peers. Milo Santana. A total airhead who always cares for others. Even though he's not the best academically, you can always count on him to make you smile. Syed Arib Ali. He is self-motivated and enthusiastic to reach his goals. He always tries his best to reach the top and he's a chemist to be. Has never missed a deadline throughout his school years and is always surrounded by his friends. Tayyib Rafiq. He is a down-to-earth person who is always ready to help anyone in need and will surely do his best to keep his friends satisfied. He is very outgoing and a professional IT tech reviewer. He is more productive around his friends and is more than happy getting to know new people. He is very well-mannered and is known for his wisdom. He gives academics a priority overall and strives to improve day by day. Walid Qasim Raza joined AJB in 2007. He's a goal-oriented individual with a strong understanding of how to treat comrades. Walid is known to be one of the best goalkeepers Alain Juniors has ever had. He is also known to adapt to any hard problems and has a very energetic and happy personality. As you get to know him, he's kind and easy to make friends with, always there for you when you need him. Ziad Muhyiddin, a star that shines above all. Ziad is a bright, passionate young kid who excels in the things he puts his mind on. He is an unstoppable force once he really decides to give it his all. He never backs down from hardships and always faces them head on and succeeds. His learning capability is staggering, with an incredible ability to learn chemistry. Among his friends, he is the most helpful and loving one. He is someone who will shine in the future. Ahmad Hussain has a very outgoing and friendly vibe, constantly surrounded by a big group of people. He is also a very rational thinker and an equally excellent speaker, which is proven by awards received from his time as a delegate and delegate advisor at AJB-MUN. The traits and skills he picked up throughout his high school life has helped him gain a place in student council as Tornado's house captain. Muhammad Hussain has an admirable drive. When his mind and heart is set at a goal, he will work endless nights to achieve it. He enjoys trying new things, and a good book never fails him. Muhammad Ahmad, a hardworking and passionate student, an IT enthusiast and crypto fanatic. Loves to read and do his own research. He could be a savage guy, but he's very kind to people. Highly motivated to pursue his goals, shows great sportsman spirit, and is a cricket lover. He's a trustworthy person who you can rely on, likes to be well groomed, and act as a leader to the younger students. He likes gaming as a side hobby, and he has been part of the student council twice. Zakaria Akbar lives by the motto, work smart, not hard. Choosing the most efficient way possible is always his way of getting things done. Quick-witted, he can handle most problems thrown at him. He also has a quite unique sense of humor. If comedy was a person, it wouldn't be him, but he would be a somewhat distant cousin to him.
We celebrate the success of the graduates gathered here. Your efforts have paid off. We would like you to also remember and thank those who we can argue have helped you the most on your academic path. Your teachers have prepared a video to offer you advice and guidance for the great future you have ahead.
Dear graduates, First of all, my congratulations for graduating this year in spite of all the uncertainties that evolved around you since last 2 years. So my best wishes, congratulations to the batch of 2021. And as you graduate and go towards your tertiary education, I wish for you the very best in terms of continued learning. And of course, this is extraordinary situations, and it's, as you know, it's an evolving situation. So with times, we all expect that you also keep on evolving and adjusting and adapting to the new situations. Keep yourself safe and sound, and do visit us whenever you come back in safer times ahead. You have been given all the values, all the moral compass for you to take on from here, and as you leave your homes as well to new areas to continue your education, you have all our blessings and best wishes for times ahead. God bless you, and congratulations once again for the batch of 2021. Thank you.
Dear graduates, you are brilliant, able and ambitious. The journey of life brings both challenges and chances. May you carry your spirit to snatch the chances and beat the challenges. Congratulations on your graduation day. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and good day to everyone. Today's my talk is, of course, not big talk, it is 3 talks. The first foremost thing is to welcome to all the graduates. To welcome to my math students, yes, here from day 1 till exam day, and congratulations to all the parents for having such a wonderful children. The second talk is about 3-letter word, SAG, sorry, not SAG, it is SAG, it is SAG. So actually I repeated the name, it is SAG, S-A-Z, which has 3 meanings. The first meaning is apparatus. For any practical, how do you need apparatus? Similar fashion, anywhere in the world if you go, you have to see and you have to plan. See to it that how good you are financially, how mentally you are strong, and how physically you are strong. Second meaning is conquered. Conquered not by force, fight or fear. Conquered by peace, harmony and by happiness. Then the third, PPP, of course not PPT, throughout the year in PPT only. So prayer, fight as prayer will give you satisfaction. I have to maintain that. Respect your parents, that is most important. And the most powerful thing is patience. Allah is those who are patience. Thank you, say thanks to your parent. Bye.
Seniors of the year 2021. Well, it feels glad to call you guys that way. Congratulations on your graduation. Agreed, this isn't exactly how we pictured it in our minds a couple of years back. But then again, these aren't exactly those times. Congratulations for the mental fortitude that you have displayed for the past year and a half. Many a person had crumbled during these times. We've lost a lot of loved ones, and yet here we are. Life goes on. What this pandemic has shown is that there is a serious vacuum in leadership all around the world. So I want you to look at this as an opportunity to grow as leaders, as people. Go out there, change the world. Come back and tell us how you did what you did. We're all ears. Many congratulations to you, your parents, and everyone who has contributed to this success of yours. God bless.
Your achievement today is remarkable. Congratulations on your graduation day. You have definitely put up much energy to reach this stage, and this is just a beginning of great days to come ahead. At the same time, remember that what matters most is keep on climbing. Just compared to yesterday and just check with yourself today, have you improved a bit? So climbing up is very, very important. At the same time, don't forget what is said by E equal to MC square. What does it mean? It means just what he said it was a quote from him. So try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Wishing you all the best on your next step in life. Thank you.
Best wishes, children, for all your future endeavors. May you enjoy life in the coming years. All the best.
Graduation 2021, wow. How beautiful it is to see my first batch of 7th graders graduate. I really feel like a proud mother. There was much more to our relationship, more than just a teacher and a student one. We really had good times together that I would cherish, especially all the food fest, the dabs, and all the crazy fights. God bless you all in your future endeavors. I love you with all my heart. You're the best. God bless.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طلابي وطالباتي الأعزاء، أتقدم إليكم باسمي وباسم قسم اللغة العربية بالتهنئة والمباركة على تخرجكم من الصف الثاني عشر، الذي هو نواة وبداية لحياتكم القادمة إن شاء الله. جعلها الله حياة سعيدة ومليئة بالتوفيق والسداد. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شكرا.
This is an important milestone in your life. Learning never ends in your life. Learning process is a phenomenon that continues throughout our life. So make sure to take advantage of every learning opportunities that is placed in your path. Try to acquire new knowledge and use that knowledge to make positive changes in this world. May Almighty God bless you. Once again, congratulations. Thank you all.
A blessed child is a good citizen, and our blessed graduates make this school stand up always. I'm so happy and proud to have known this most magnificent, humble and a mature batch 2021. Congratulations to you all, and I pray that you all will have a fruitful life ahead.
Hi dear students, yet a very important event in your lives, and yes, it's a beautiful event. It's your graduation day, a day which we all have hoped for. We all have passed by, and now it's your time. Chase your passions, chase your dreams. It takes a lot of hard work. I know, we all know how much of hard work you have taken and you have put into this to reach this big stage. Chase your dreams, chase your passion. All the very best. Wish you all success for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Congratulations, dear students, on this great achievement. Remember, however, that this is just the beginning. As you move ahead in life, you will face many more challenges and cross many more hurdles. In whatever you do, I want you to be mindful of three important things: the right intention, your maximum effort, and reliance on Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not charge a soul except with that within its capacity. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Indeed, actions are based on intention. So, develop the right intention, put in your maximum effort, then rely not on yourself but on Allah for success. Thank you.
I can't believe my students graduating. It makes me feel so proud and emotional. I remember how close these students were to me. I will always cherish the fond memories I had with this batch. I wish them all the blessings in the world for the bright future and their unique qualities in making their lives in AJ a fruitful one. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Happy graduation to my dear students. I wish you best of luck in the future and your careers. Thank you so much.
Energetic and passionate graduates, congratulations. This moment is apt to render a piece of advice for my young gems. This world is very competitive. Always the survival of the fittest. Only the individuals who can do better can survive. So, my piece of advice to you all is to adapt yourself to the changes and try to excel in all that you do. So, work hard, dream big and never give up. Thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طلابي وطالباتي الأعزاء، أتمنى لكم مزيدا من التقدم والنجاح، وأبارك لكم تخرجكم لهذا العام من عام 2020-21. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الطلاب الأعزاء، الطالبات العزيزات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أتمنى لكم جميعا مستقبل باهر ومشرق، وأتمنى لكم التقدم والازدهار في حياتكم المقبلة، وأرجو أن تذكرونا كما دائما نذكركم بالخير. وشكرا، حفظكم الله ورعاكم أينما كنتم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ألف مبروك التخرج، وأتمنى من الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يوفقكم في كل ما هو قادم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ms. Ghat, Arabic teacher with you. Congrats to all grade 12 and their families. I appreciate you, your effort. Hope you all enjoy and God bless you. Thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلى جميع الخريجين، النهارده يوم مميز جدا. أتمنى ليكم حياة سعيدة إن شاء الله. شكرا.
Happy graduation, all the best.
Hi, happy graduation. Love you all.
Happy graduation. Our graduates have worked hard to achieve and earn. Their accolades are well known in the community. Let us proceed on to the award ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, ratings. I'm here to announce the Best Outgoing Award and the Excellence Award for the year 2021. Let me begin with the Academic Excellence. Academic Excellence in Accounting, the number cruncher. The award goes to Mohammed Said. Academic Excellence in Business Studies. The award goes to Sayyid Arib Ali. Academic Excellence in Economics. The award goes to Muhammad Afaq. Academic Excellence in IT. Award goes to Dania Aiz. Academic Excellence in Islamic Studies and Excellence in Islamic Activities. The award goes to Maimuna Munawar. Excellence in Islamic Activities being shared by 4 students. Fatima Nasser, Tayyib Rafiq, Muhammad Khalid. Excellence in Sports. The award goes to Dennis Rayo. Dennis also bags one more award, that is Excellence in Creative Design and ICT. The Most Promising Student Award goes to Ramiz Kamil El-Tabar. Excellence in Leadership. The award is being shared by 3 students. Goes to Haid Saqib, the Vice President of Student Council, Muhammad Hussain. Zakaria Akbar. Excellence in Scientific Temper, the award goes to Muhammad Rahman. Excellence in Foreign Language, the award goes to Maria Tiana. The Excellence in Co-Scholastic Activities, the award is being shared by 3 students. Muntaha Nabi, Iman Hussain. Let me announce the few names who have a bucket full of awards. Let me begin with Excellence in Art and Design, Excellence in Leadership, Excellence in Event Management. All these 3 awards goes to the President of Student Council, Sheikha Binte Al. Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Excellence in Co-Scholastic Activities. Besides that, the Sustainable Icon of AJ. All these 3 awards goes to Aliza and the Guzman. Academic Excellence in English, Academic Excellence in Biology, Academic Excellence in Chemistry, Excellence in Sports, Excellence in Public Speaking. These 5 awards goes to Iman Hussain. Academic Excellence in Physics, Excellence in Islamic Activities. The award goes to Farzana Akhtar. Now I am ready to announce the best awards of the day. The best outgoing student of class of 2021. Let us see the nominations. Muntaha Nadeem, Bisa Aliza D. Guzman, Sheikha Binte Alam, Farzana Akhtar, and Iman Hussain. And the best outgoing student of class of 2021. The award goes to Iman Hussain LCR. Congratulations all the winners, and also congratulations to all the graduates of class of 2021. Thank you.
Life can be described as a series of cycles: life cycles, work cycles, flight cycles, and the like. By far the most well-known cycle is the daylight cycle that happens every day. At night, the streets go eerily silent. The chatter that is heard throughout the day suddenly stops and is replaced with nothing. A void is left. The night is often darkest just before the dawn. At daybreak, the sun rises and illumines the streets. The chirping of birds is heard once more and people start waking up. Slowly, the streets fill up once more with people. The horror of night seems to disappear. Livelihood returns to the streets, only to go away again when night falls and come back the very next day.
Likewise, we can say that we are at the end of another cycle. We know that the last year has been harsh on all of us, yet the day breaks once more. We will surely go back to work and restore what was lost. Slowly, the world will wake up once more. The laughter of children will be heard in parks, the streets will fill up with cars, learning will resume in classrooms, and the nightmare will end. It is for this reason that the theme of this ceremony is revival.
Progress is the force of humanity, and you have progressed through challenges not heard or seen before. It has not been an easy road, but we are all so glad that you are here today. In keeping with the theme of revival, we have our Candlelight Ceremony, a tradition revived every year in honor of our esteemed graduates. I call upon our Managing Director, Ms. Tanveer Arshad, for this joyous occasion.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, parents and my dear children. Today we are making a little difference because in the previous years we had the speeches to be done and later on the candlelit ceremony used to happen. But now, according to Umar's instructions, the candlelight ceremony would happen. You must understand what exactly the candlelight is all about. So this was years back, maybe how many years now? So the school is about 31 years old. So 31 years back, I lit a small candle and I gave it in the hands of the little children, and I whispered in their ears that this is the light which you are carrying, and you're carrying this light in the places where there is darkness. It's not the literal darkness. At that time, the children probably understood that, but then we kept reminding darkness is something like where you do not have knowledge, is total darkness, where you do not understand what is good and what is differentiate between what's good and bad. That's total darkness, and you cannot pick and choose like good friends and you are not aware of it. So that's darkness. And the company where you choose and where you like to stay, now that you are outside your homes, that would be, we don't want you to be in the darkness. We have given you the light of understanding. We have given you the knowledge of the white and black and the gray areas. And do not choose the gray areas. Stay in the pure light. Stay in the white light, and stay very away from the blackness or the darkness, so that God protects you. So what you're carrying with you is the light which is lit here in the school for so many years. What you have learned, those are the values which you carry, and which you will try to see that how the darkness around you is going to be forever, is going to be wiped off, and you're going to light up that darkness. Here I am standing on the podium in the school, and no one in front of me, and I have this very, very funny feeling and an odd feeling. I'm just bringing the images of my children in front of me while I'm addressing you all. This being such a precious moment in your lives. You're passing out of the high school. I mean, this is such a impressionable and such an important milestone in your life, and we feel so bad that it had to happen this way. And well, that's another kind of God's test, to see that who has accepted this, and who would to test the strength of the children, strength of your minds, and strength of your conviction and belief in yourselves, as to come what may, we are here to succeed, inshallah. So I'm sure that you all have gone through one full year, the previous year, and probably the beginning of the year before as well, where the whole of this the COVID thing started. And I would say that yes, in the history, when you go back and to see that what definitely changed the continuum, or the marching of the world, like how it was moving towards something, and how all of a sudden something came up and it halted, and it was changed the course of its movement. So we come across quite many situations in the history, but again we are witnessing that, and in a way that I'm glad that I'm a part of that process, and we are witnessing what otherwise we would have learned through SARS and those things, like what have gone by in the past. So how people reacted to it, and how people had to undergo lots of changes in their lives, and so those were the difficult situations, and all of us have been in different ways that those situations. And I can say that you children, I mean the students, are affected the most, really, world around. And it's not just you, but then all over the world, in every part of the world, children have been the most affected ones. Well, I think it brought some good things, and mostly it was something that which was unexpected, and it looked like a wrath from the God Almighty, but then we do not know it. Maybe God wants to make us more stronger, or teach us a few lessons during the whole process. So we have learned really some hard lessons to this process, and the things like what we placed all over importance throughout our lives, that the knowledge which you gain from the books, and the knowledge what you learn here at the school, that's not everything what the life is all about. And you need to involve, and you need to get to learn, get to understand quite many things as well. And that's to do with the teachers as well, teaching not just your physics, chemistry, and your economics and such subjects, but then a lot of training has to go within the school to kind of to approach you with a different perspective that life requires, so many other skills and so many different ways of looking at things, because now you're just ready out of your schools to get into the real world. And the real world is not, unfortunately, is not the actual world. Real world is something which is so unprecedented, and so it has so we do not know how to look at the world now, because it's a new world order, as they say, everywhere. So things have changed, and the prospects have changed, and the perspectives of people have changed, and everything is looked at in so many different ways. And so it goes to you also, my dear children. Now that so far you've been in a very protected environment, and the parents were behind you while you were still with them, and here in the school every move of yours was noted, and when you missed a class, immediately that information went to your parents. We're sorry about it, but then we had to take care that way. So you were totally under the wing of your parents and your teachers. But now things are different. Things are different. You are going to leave your home, and I do not know till how long you are going to stay with your parents, because the universities, the doors are not yet open, and some of the universities probably they open their doors, and we still do not know in another couple of months how the situation is going to be. And many of the universities have still, they say that they're going to open up a little later. Many of the students have decided to defer 1 year and then join up a little later. And there are so many different combinations which are happening, and so many different courses which are not yet open because they require a different environment probably. So well, in the Western world, if you're looking at the Western world, if you're going to go to any of the Western countries, so there many of the universities have actually opened up. In the Americas, you can see that people have come back to normalcy, and but in the UK, once again, so the schools are closed, and you didn't have to have an examination. So that's a lot of stressful time you have been through, and so now the importance of regular studies and regular checking of the information and regular your test results. So all these makes a meaning now. Now for the forthcoming batches of students, they would be much more be careful with the smaller tests and the examinations and the mocks and such things, because all these are going to be considered in the future, because we took things very easy in the past. All these examinations did not really matter at all, seeing that in the final examination we still have time and we would prepare well. So we have been all through that, and now that the time has come, so we want you to, I just noted a few points, and probably I don't know whether this is going to help you or not. It's just that the kind of setup or what you'll have to gear up once again for the online classes. We do not know, just in the university once again, if you are going to go with the online classes, if that's okay with you, if your people have agreed, I mean, if your parents and if those, and if you're going to stay in the hostel and take up the online class, doesn't make any sense, like, you better stay up at home and just, now the place does not matter, it's what you learn matters. So how you learn it, that's up to you, nobody is overseeing you. So you're taking the complete responsibility in your hands, and to see that you excel in whatever you do. So that's what is important. Earlier, the teachers and the principal and the lecturers and these people had to hold you responsible. Now I would just suggest that read as much as you can, because this is time for reading, when the reading has totally literally gone out of our systems. So read as much as you can, and we have seen those people who read a lot are the ones who are the successful people. And research as much as possible, and get into it, and the college majors, what exactly do you want to do after the undergrad course, then the post-graduation course, so this is the time for research, and this is the time to get into the lives of people, to say that what exactly do you advise me, and to such kind of things. So polish your social skills and people and the soft skills, and this is the time to do it, because you are with your family, with your friends, and with your social circle. So if that's possible, then embrace time management tools. Am I going out of my embrace time management tools? So those are very important, because once you stay at home and once you are on your couch taking your lessons on your couch, it doesn't work that way. You'll have to get ready, you'll have to get wear your tie as well, and wear your the best, I mean the uniform or whatever makes you feel that you are in an organization or a setup or an establishment. Wear that, or wear your shoes that best suggests that it is something that you're serious about what you're doing. And then get up at the right time, do up the things in the right time, and take up things seriously. And just because you're online does not mean that you can relax, because the body understands the language of the mind understands the language of the body. And if you're lying on a couch, on a sofa, and then taking your course, that does not enter your head. So please be careful about such matters. Then how to say safe, within the community, within your this one, that's important. So keep in touch with the financial aid office of your university, where you have taken up your future courses, and see that what they suggest. And since you're not on the campus, how you can make a difference by just talking to them, because many of the things can be resolved by just being in touch with people and talk to them. So talk to them about it. Probably you can save a couple of thousands for your parents. Then contact your professors before the classes start. So get hold and find out if you can have the contact numbers of your professors, and those so how interested you are. Introduce yourself, and do not hesitate to do anything which requires your personal contribution. And make sure that you've been in the school, been exposed to so many times in so many ways, and so many good things and the good memories you have left back here in the school by being so actively present here in the school. And your presence is noticed in the not physical presence, but also the virtual presence in your in the school leadership programs and in things like where you participated. So that's going to be a much valued position of ours for the younger students, which will share those informations with them. So I would say that you get involved. Talk to them with confidence, talk to them with openness, tell them your good qualities, and people would not know until they are with you, so they would not spend time with you. So you talk to them. It's not boasting, it's just letting them know that what you are good at and where your weakness is, so that you can improvise on that. So know where to go for your academic help, so where exactly and what things are available on the net or the information available, which will push you towards your education and such things. So get involved in your education, take responsibility, own it up, and there is no one else who can do that for you, neither your parents nor anybody else. It's just you by yourself. So at this point of time, though I do not see your faces, and I would be seeing your faces on your graduation and once again virtually, but then I love you all, kids, and we all love you. The school loves you, and the school is going to remember you for the kind of children you were, and all the best for your future, not just in the immediate future, but also much beyond that in whatever you take up and whatever get connected with the God Almighty. Nothing happens if you stop that connection. If you de-link yourself from that vertical connection, nothing good happens. Take it from me. So always be linked with your vertical connection and with your horizontal connection with your parents, with your siblings, with your kith and kin and all that, develop good, excellent, the social skills, and you'd be loved everywhere. And when God loves you, people love you. It's as simple as that. So that's an indication. So may God help you, and may God guide you towards your right path. Thank you so much, and all the best. And congratulations, you parents. And your children were one of the best section of the cohort what we had, and the previous cohort also was one of the best, and they have taken up, they kind of they took up those positions as their seniors, and now we hope the juniors also take up these positions from them. So all the best to you, and all the best to your children. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to you students. You made me proud with your IGCSE results. That was your only board examination and the last board examination in AJ. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Congratulations to the first set I was privileged to teach at AJ.
Hello students, happy graduation and my hearty congratulations to everybody. I hope you'll be missing the school now. Anyways, best wishes to you.
Congratulations to you all out there.
Congratulations students, class 2021.
Hearty congratulations everyone.
Congratulations.
Happy graduation, class.
Congratulations on your graduation. Best of luck in your practical life and university life.
Congratulations on your well-deserved success. Be bold, be courageous, do your best.
Students, it is better that you are going to have a good opportunity outside after your studies from here. I wish you all the best to have a better future for you. God bless you.
अज़ीज़ तुलबा, अस्सलामु अलैकुम। आपकी इस अलविदाई तकरीब में मैं दुआ गो हूँ आपके लिए, आपके बेहतर मुस्तकबिल के लिए। आपने जिस तरह से बहुत अच्छे तरीके से अपना तालीमी सफ़र हमारे साथ तय किया, उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आगे भी आपकी कामयाबी कदम चूमे। साथ ही एक नसीहत देना चाहूँगी आपको, मेहनत का सफ़र यहाँ ख़त्म नहीं होता प्यारे बच्चों। अभी आपको आगे बहुत कुछ करना है, बहुत कुछ आपको सीखना है ख़ुद को। तो उसके लिए सिर्फ इतना कहूँगी कि तुम में शामिल है सुर्खी जवां खून की, तुम में शामिल है खुद सुर्खी जवां खून की, आसमां से रंगों के शफक खींच लो,
और मेहनत को कभी नहीं छोड़ना, क्योंकि मेहनत करो इतनी खामोशी से कि तुम्हारी कामयाबी शोर मचा दे। अल्लाह निगहबान।
Assalamu alaikum. It's a goodbye message, and sorry we could not meet face to face, but my prayers will always be there for you, and best of luck for your future. Take care. Bye bye.
Assalamu alaikum. As you are graduating today, it is a happy moment. Wish you all the best. As you are leaving the school, carry with you all the values, lessons and sweet memories, and make your family, your teachers, your school, your community, this country proud. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Bye. You will be missed.
First of all, congratulations to our dear graduates. Be proud that you are a graduate now, and we are all proud of you here in Al-India. God bless you to your next ladder of education. May you receive, or may you have success in your next journey of education.
Hi student, happy graduation.
Hey students, happy graduation.
It is on this note that we conclude our event and send off our beloved graduates far and wide to do what they were called for. I wish you all the best for the future. An event like this, with such a lofty purpose, could not have been planned and organized overnight. I would like to call upon Mr. Manoj George to deliver the vote of thanks to all teachers, support staff, and students involved.
A very good day to all who are with us today to be a part of this joyous occasion of celebrating the graduation of class of 2020-21, Cambridge International A-level students. Our dear students now leave the safe arms of their alma mater and leave towards far horizons, each in their own direction and destiny, armed with the skills and knowledge acquired over the years, and carrying the hopes and aspirations of AJ School and their parents for a safe and purposeful life ahead. I take this opportunity to thank our dynamic management led by our chairman, Mr. Arshad Sharif, Managing Director, Mrs. Tanveer Arshad, our CEO, Mr. Zahid Surosh, our Principal, Mr. Muhammad Ghaffar, our Vice Principal, Mrs. Sumaira Sharif and Mrs. Cicely Davis, and our Group Admin Officer, Mrs. Amal Jafar, and our Group Finance Manager, Mr. Mitesh. Without their unfailing support in every junction, it would not be simply possible to do what we do best in AJ. Thank you all. Special thanks goes out to Mr. Joshi and team, Mr. Ricky and team, Mr. Khalil and team for all the stage management. IT team, especially Mr. Lennon, thank you. Mr. Vinay and team, and especially to our very hardworking Mr. Purushottam and Ms. Marvik for doing all the heavy duty work which goes behind the scenes for any of such events. Special thanks to our security team and also Mr. Muhammad for monitoring all movements and keeping us all safe at all times. I also thank all the committee members, teachers and grade 11 students who helped us organize such event. My heartfelt thanks goes to Mr. Umar Farooq, who always has been a backbone for organizing, planning and executing, giving us tech support, digital support and all advices for any of such events. Without his support, this event would not have been possible. Thank you so much, sir, for your incredible help right from the start to bring life to this program. My special thanks to all our parents who has been a part of AJ since so many years, and they've stood with us and trusted their children with us. AJ is proud to be associated with you, and we stand with you in wishing these amazing graduates the absolute best of luck ahead. Thank you all and good luck.
It is with both a joyous and heavy heart that we send you off into the great unknown. We have the utmost faith in each and every one of you, and your impact on the world will be profound. The time ahead will be trying, and you will wonder if all your effort was worth it. Even in your times of despair, the fact that you can and will change this world for the better, no matter how small you think your actions are. I cannot tell you that everything will be easy, but I can tell you that moving forward is the hardest part. Thank you for being friends, siblings, children, and now graduates. I hope that all of your endeavors are successful and that you all live long, happy, fulfilling lives. Congratulations, graduates. Go ahead and celebrate your success. You are the focus of this event. As you proceed on this path, remember that your guide is your moral compass. Follow it and you will be happy. Depart from it and you will be lost. That is all we have for you today. Thank you for your time and attention. Signing off.
We have a poem on a flower that persevered, despite literally being in the dirt, and the result of this perseverance. She decided who she wanted to be, someone unique and beautiful. She grew through the dirt as she kept her mind on the sunshine. And when she blossomed, the words unique and beautiful were not enough to describe the wonder that she became.